Hello, I'm making a video about this thing, and yes, this is re-recorded because the last video was just really bad. So this is my tube shotgun style Liberator. I bought the Liberator on its own because I like the loading mech where you load it, and there's like a tube mag in the bottom, and I wanted to see if I can make rival load like forward, because with this you were pushing it back as you were loading forward. Then I remember that rival is ass, and so now this thing takes short darts. This is an upside down RSCB setup. The bottom barrel here is the actual barrel, CPVC. The top one is perfectly hollow and completely fake. It's just for aesthetics. Since my just demo video, I have made a second polycarbonate spacer. Made that with 1/4 inch polycarbonate that was left over from my rainbow pump. And then I also have cut 1/2 inch couplers here, just to, kind of keep it in place and cover up, because the holes aren't exactly the diameter, so they are held in with screws. But it adds a lot of weight to it, feels pretty nice, and it looks good, I think. Internally, all I did was I gutted the internal tube mag. I got rid of all of the mechanism right there. I stuck some PVC in the front of the plunger tube, which actually did friction fit, but I just went ahead and gooped it because just to be safe. And it takes, I think, 13 coils of K25. I think that's it. I put a new O-ring, which is actually just a standard Caliburn Talon Claw O-ring, because the other one was really, like, I don't know if I stretch it out or it's just really loose, but new O-ring. And then I also just recently finished cutting out and smoothing out the ball valve for loading. Other than that, that's about all I did, other than obviously a bunch of shell cutting. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with how this project came out. The loading is a lot nicer with that cut ball valve. There's a lot more room for your thumb, and it's very smooth, so there's no way I'm going to cut myself on it. It's just, actually, put a dart in there. It still is, an RSCB, so it's going to take a second to load it. Um, so it's definitely not like particularly practical blaster with the RSCB upside down, but it's just fun. And it actually hits pretty hard. I say pretty hard. I think it hits about 150, maybe 160, so Nexus performance. That's the best way to describe it nowadays. So nothing amazing by any means, but I'm really happy with it. I might be able to tweak it a little bit so it hits a little bit harder, but I don't know if I want to mess with it too much more. I'm very happy with how it came out. It's just a nice looking blaster, feels nice. Also has a really good seal. Not bad. So yeah, that's the thing. It's very simple. It only cost me like, because I had a bunch of leftover materials, it only cost me like 30 bucks, including the price of the blaster, brand new. So that's pretty good. And I got it put together over the course of a couple days. Downrange shot like 80 feet flat, 80, 90. So it's really not bad if I get to a war eventually. I'll probably use this thing, but it's just a fun thing to plink around with. So that's just my actual descriptive video of this thing. You want to make it yourself, go for it. It's actually really simple. Yeah, that's it. Cool.